Go. Okay, three more matches. Keep in mind, we are recording this during the SRH game. So, obviously, three games happened. Punjab, Lucknow. Then KKR RR happened. Then Tilak versus GT happened. So, we'll talk about all of them in this video. Obviously, first match we have to talk about is the table toppers right now and the team in red hot form, no pun intended. Punjab Kings, 254. 254. I think maybe the highest run this season by any team. And bro, Priyan Chari, I think he's just been lighting it up. I think he came into the IPL last year only. He's already gotten 100 to his name. He's already.
Before that was the RR game, no?
Was that the game before? No. Oh, yeah,
Yeah,
it was
yeah, it was
RRKK.
RRKK.
My
Well,
bad.
I think
Let's
it's
start with
better
that.
to start off
Yeah,
with the RRKKR game.
yeah, let's start
In
over
the
there.
RRKKR game, I think these three matches we saw a lot of positives. The players that we have mentioned that we need to see get back to form, we
Hmm.
did see a lot of them, quite a few of them come back and get amongst the
I
runs
think
wickets.
it's also what we've told before as well. Like if this issue happens, something bad will happen to a certain team, and that's also what's happened to many, and I mean many of the teams,
Well,
especially with
and
RR.
fun fact about this game, I read it somewhere. I don't know how much of it is true, but apparently Varun Chakravarti revealed that after KKR won this game, the all the players cried in the dressing room. I don't know how true it is. It is
I'm not
it
sure
must be a
that there
rumor.
must be a rumor here.
It must be a rumor and all of that, but I was generally thinking then what do RCB fans do in the past 17 years before they won the trophy
Uh,
when we were, when we finished part of the table. But again, yeah, that's a different story. In this game, when you look at the when RR was put to bat first, you knew
yeah,
that RR
the
depends
openers only
on
have
their
to.
top three to perform, and especially that opening partnership to click because you Dhruv Jadal is the kind of guy in IPL that you can never really say when he'll perform. He's been more consistent this IPL, yes,
Hmm.
but I have never seen him perform more than two matches in a row. So it was always dependent on how good that opening partnership is, and that's always defined their innings. And if you see the matches that they've lost is the matches that the opening partnership didn't sustain for long, and this was the exact thing that happened here. The opening partnership, yes, it was a good partnership. The 81 of was their partnership, but after there's nothing to follow. Usually there's a innings from Dhruv Jurel that follows it, or there's Rian Parag had that small cameo in one game. So that wasn't there over here. There's nothing to follow it up. Yashasvi Jaiswal and Vaibhav Suryavanshi did set the platform really well. It was set really well, but no one to follow it up. And it's a really good sign for KKR to see finally their bowler step up. And again, you see how vital it is for Varun Chakravarti and Sunil Narayan to be back in form. The reason that they bowled so well is because these duo were among the wickets. They got
Hmm.
5 wickets between each other and they were really economical as well. Sunil Narayan gave only 26 runs and took 2 wickets, while Varun Chakravarti with a splendid spell of 4 overs, 14 runs, 3 wickets. This is the Varun Chakravarti that all of us know about, which was missing ever since the Super 8 stage in
Super
the
it
World Cup.
started.
If I
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good that he's back amongst the wickets and he's back in his form. Another guy that you have to mention is Karthik Tyagi.
Hmm.
He was another bowler that was exceptionally picked up 3 wickets and was really economical as well. He used to just give 22 runs. So it was a splendid bowling effort to restrict RR to 155 for 9. I mean, we have spoken about this before as well in the auction. I remember Srihan saying in one of the videos that RR isn't that side that
Yeah.
uh, you
Everywhere,
know
like the table toppers, they're not that much of a level of
yeah,
players.
there weren't that side. There were a lot of loopholes, but those were getting covered by the performance that Vaibhav Suryavanshi, Yashish Jaiswal, and Dhruv Jurel were putting in. But now you see that when they're not putting in the performance, how that RR side can really fall apart, and that's exactly what happened in this match as well. And KKR batting, we mentioned it, they got off to a horrible start. Their
Yeah.
openers got off to ducks, and were is when you talk about RR's efforts, I think they fought really well
Yeah.
to take it to the last over. But that Drew Jurel stumping, oh my goodness, I haven't seen anything like that.
Yeah.
It was just something else. Acrobatics. He was so aware of where the stump was. The way I when I watched the replay at least probably 5 to 7 times
Hmm.
just to understand what he did over there,
Definitely. Yeah.
to understand what just happened. But other than that, I think again it was Rinku Singh this time who was
Finally,
the chasing.
finally. It's been a while.
Finally, someone from the middle order did perform for KKR again. This IPL, it was more of the top three performing and middle order not getting exposed as much. And whenever the middle order of the teams were getting exposed, they weren't really able to perform. And this is one match where the middle order did perform. It was the middle order that won them the game as well. Rinku Singh with that 50, Roman Powell and Cameron Green with those contributions. And in the end, they did take it through. Anukul Roy as well. He was the finishing touch in this chase for KKR. We'll talk about RR's bowling. Uh, Joffre Archer did pick up a wicket and gave only 35 runs, but I think the pick of the bowlers is definitely the our old veteran in Ravindra Jadeja. Both 3 overs and just gave 8 runs, picked up 2 wickets as well. Uh, he was that, he was the one who actually put pressure on KKR. His spell was what really pushed the game till the end, is what I can say at least. It was a good effort to take it till there. Other than that, I don't think there's much anything much that you can say in this game.
Jadeja. We
Yes,
have to talk about Jadeja. Come on. 3 overs, 8 runs. Come on.
I did mention. I said that the
I,
bowling, the
yeah.
reason that RR could take the match deep was because of our veteran Jadeja spell
Yeah.
of 3 overs, 8 runs, and 2 wickets.
No, 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 I went to say I have something to tell about Jadeja as well because I remember before like coming into like after the 2023 season, obviously fifth title for Chennai and whatnot. There were 2 seasons where obviously he was average. He wasn't like the same Jadeja when with the bat or the ball. Whenever he used to come to bat as well. Obviously, we know how the Chepauk crowd was dealing with him as well. They were not really excited to see him bat. They were just wanting the
And
other
he
guy to
went
come
through
in.
a lot as
He
well.
went
He
through a
was
lot
given the
as well.
captaincy,
Yeah.
stripped from the captaincy,
That was a
and
bit
Dhoni was
early. That
there.
was a bit earlier. That was a bit earlier, 2022. But
Yeah, I'm saying before everything led up,
yeah, yeah,
it was a lot of events that happened in his career, and then he was not the Jadeja we knew, at least in the
yeah.
IPL.
But I think
And
yeah, this season, with the new color, I mean the old colors of RR, he's back into this side. He's trying to get in those good form, especially the fact that he's been out of this format for 2 years in the international stage as well. He's still keeping his composure really, really well. But yeah, I think other than that, I think we can move on to the next game, which was really entertaining to say the least. Obviously, Punjab, like we mentioned before, Priyan Sharia, probably one of the best openers right now. Prab Simran as well. He's unfortunately got out to a duck, but this season he's shown like every season he's actually just been flying under the radar, but he's been putting in those couple of knocks where you remember like for a week or two and then you just forget it. But he's also been that guy. He we know what potential he has. He's been really good for Punjab, even in the domestic side for Syed Mustaq Ali. So I hope one day or the other he might get that big breakthrough. Obviously, the T20 side to get into right now it's nearly impossible. But I hope he gets a bit better. But Cooper Conley, I think he might be the buy for Punjab this season. He's already gotten them over one victory in the first game of the season. Again, he's put in a very crucial knock. These two were batting for a very long time, at least at like the 14th, 15th over.
they put 180 run partnership, if
Exactly.
I'm not wrong.
Exactly.
180 run partnership. Oh,
That
it was just
is
something else, that partnership. Priyan
exactly.
Sharia with 93 and Cooper Conley of 87. Together they had 16 sixes and 12 fours in
Mm-hmm.
both their innings combined. They've hit 16 sixes and 12 fours. Those are outrageous numbers to have, and
Yeah.
just what a batting display. No one else had to put in. But to see Marcus Stoinis again, he's another veteran that you rarely see play these days, and you understand their worth when in such tournaments itself, when they put in those, you know, knocks. These are the extra runs that you require,
Yeah.
that probably made it from 220 to 250.
Yeah.
And because they did lose wickets in a bundle in the middle, if from 185 for two, then by 200 they had already lost 5 wickets. So to get them till there was obviously required some push. So the middle order didn't provide that couple of lusty blows, and yes, they didn't get out. But I think 254, the highest score this season, they got it on board. Everyone in the bowling lineup was smashed except Prince Yadav. How we have
Yeah.
mentioned this a couple of times. He's been the pickup bowler for LSGs among the purple cap contenders as well, and he was the only economical bowler in this lineup as well. He picked up 2 wickets as well. It shows how crucial he is for this LSG bowling lineup. He's the youngster who's putting his hand up and saying, "Okay, I'll pick you. I'll get you the wickets. I'll bowl those tight overs,"
Yeah.
and that's what he's been doing for LSG as well. The reason why LSG was the surprise bowling attack in this IPL was because of how Prince Yadav is performing and the resurgence of Mohammad Shami. Yes,
Definitely.
Mohammad
Yeah.
Shami did get hit this match, but you see how consistent Prince Yadav has been. I mean, look at the LSG batting lineup. There are a lot of I think there is positive that you can take. They
Yeah.
did play around with the batting order, which is a little surprising. Ayush Badoni coming for opening. I don't know why they tried to tinker that, but it didn't cost them much. I would say
Yeah.
it
It's a
wasn't
regular
a
Badoni
cost.
knock. It's a regular Badoni knock.
Yeah, it wasn't really costly because they did put on a good partnership in the start, and Badoni did get those runs. But to see Rishabh Pant back amongst the runs is what really, it's a really good sign because he hasn't been able to get those runs for quite some time now. Last season as well, he just got that one century against RCB, and there was nothing else that was there. This time around, he guided them to victory against SRH, and to see knock right now. Yes, it didn't win them the match, but to get some runs under your belt, it does build your confidence, and
Exactly. Yeah.
you can it just boost your confidence, and you can take that forward with you in the next game, and who knows, you might put on a big score and help your team win. So that's what it is. Aiden Markram, even after getting pushed down the order, did not disappoint. He did hit a really good knock of 42 or 22 balls. So Mitchell Marsh obviously has been putting in the numbers for LSG from last season as well. He's doing this season as well. And you see it also. He's been putting in that consistent 30-40, and he did that this time as well. But you look at Punjab's bowling again. Arshdeep, he did pick up the wicket. He picks up a wicket every match. Marco Jansen also picked up 2 wickets. And Vaishak was the most economical bowler, who picked up a wicket. I think the only surprise in this bowling is that they didn't use their part-time golden arm of Shashank Singh.
Mm-hmm.
To They didn't require him to come
Didn't
back.
require. Yeah. Past two matches they
They
required him. This time they didn't.
Yeah, so they didn't have to get out of trouble over here. They always had enough cushion to take the game through as well.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but I don't think there's much to even tell about this game. But like obviously have to mention about Vaishak and Uzi once more. I think they obviously when 254 has been hit by the opposite team, everyone like it's not like how it was back in the day. It's like, oh, let's go out there, put a respectable 180, 170, and just come back. Now every team knows they can chase it because in IPL we've seen people chase. They say in Punjab has chased like 260 something. Why can't we as well? SRS chased 240 the other last season. Why can't we? So that kind of mentality has come into the IPL, and they'll try.
Yeah, and small correction, even that Punjab stays was last season, not this season. This season
No,
there
this,
hasn't been.
no, no. Last to last season was the Punjab chase, 2024.
Yeah, the 260.
Yeah, I'm not telling you it was this season. I'm just telling you examples. And this season also Punjab chased down about 230, 220, 230 against SRH. Mumbai also chased 220 change against KKR. So teams can always put in that pressure. So, but under all of that composure as well, like we mentioned before, experience, to have that experience and get those batsmen done, especially Mitchell Marsh's wicket, which is very important. Chahal knew how to get that man out. I think he's gotten him out on a couple of occasions as well. And you just again, like we keep mentioning, experience matters in this league, and in especially in these situations. But obviously, going on to the next match, Tilak Varma versus GT at Ahmedabad. What a match! What a knock! I think, although I'm not the
What
biggest
a
of
way to come back to form. You put it that
exactly,
way.
yeah,
I mean,
exactly,
you look at the start of Tilak Verma's innings. It looked like he was struggling. He was what 19 of the first 22 balls, and then he just put on 81 runs in the next 23 balls. He was just different after those first
exactly,
22 balls. uh, you so playing so freely, and I you know you feel good for the player when he's come back to form. He's got the runs amongst the best, but I think you do have to give praise to Namandir as well. He's been flying under the radar for the Mumbai Indians. If you see past couple of matches, well, he's been putting in the performance. Last match he put 50, if I'm not wrong. In this match he put a crucial 45. You need
hmm,
some other batsman to step up as well, and he was the one who did that. He was the one actually who got it started with his knock. Then Tilak Verma joined in and continued. The rest of the batsmen just found it difficult.
yeah,
You look at the rest of the batting lineup; they just found it difficult. You kind of thought Surya Kumar. I thought Surya Kumar Yadav, he might come back amongst the runs today, but it was Tilak Verma's turn, I guess. I think there
yeah,
is still time for Surya Kumar Yadav. I hope he comes back to form fast, because I'm thinking in the perspective of India, and not the IPL as such. Because for me, however great big tournament IPL is more for me. International cricket has always been more
a
important.
priority.
But yeah, the focus is IPL right now, and it will be really helpful for Mumbai Indians, and it'll be really important for him to get back amongst the runs right now as well. But otherwise, moving on to the GT innings, I think we all can breathe a sigh of relief. Bumrah finally got a wicket,
Yeah,
and it was the first ball of
first
that
ball.
innings. First ball of the innings, we're like, okay, fine, Bumrah is back. He's back amongst the wickets, and it was a good sign. 3 overs. It was a classic Bumrah spell. 3 overs, 15 runs, and
Mhm.
a wicket. As classic Bumrah has seen. And what the definition of impact player is what Ashwini Kumar showed us.
Yeah,
Brought
definitely.
in as an impact player, took 4 wickets, gave only 24 runs. That is it. That is what an impact player's impact is expected, at least.
Hmm.
He is supposed to give that huge impact to the team, and that's what Ashwini Kumar has done. We have seen last season as well, when he broke into the scene as well. We saw that he can be really good for Mumbai Indians in clutch situations, and he's done that again. Yeah, and this Tilak Verma now just reminded me of that. I saw the meme the other day of that MS Dhoni movie scene,
Ah,
how he
yeah,
explains Yuvraj Singh's knock. He was like, Yuvraj Singh hit 300 odd while our team struggled to hit that much. It
exactly.
was exactly that scene.
Yeah,
Tilak Verma
there have
said,
been a couple of knocks like this as well in the IPL. The one thing which I remembered when I saw this was 2019 against RCB when Bairstow hit 114 when RCB got out to 113. That was another thing which I remember.
Hello, RCB has also done it against Pune Warriors. Gale hit
Ah,
175 and out
exactly.
Pune
No, I'm
Warriors
just
got
saying
close.
exactly by 1 run. I'm just saying exactly by 1 run. That's what I'm trying to mention. Obviously, yeah, there's so many teams which have been in that situation. Teams have hit 50 and the other team has not been able to hit 50 as well. But those are all we don't have to mention right here. Uh,
Yeah,
but
we
either
do
way,
it.
but either way, I think this team as well of Mumbai. Obviously, you we keep telling right. They have the most star-studded team. They have the best team on paper. Well, we could see that team slightly on field yesterday, but obviously they have their share of injuries with Rohit Sharma being out. Ryan Rickelton and like that. All of that being like a weird. The dropping players, the getting players, and Mitchell Santner had a really good game. They might continue with him and try giving Danish another chance. But let's see. I think obviously it's a long tournament. They've gotten maybe about 2 wins on the board out of 6 games, if I'm not wrong. Exactly, yeah. 2 wins out of 6 games, so they have to get 6 out of 8 still. So they gotta take it one game at a time. They gotta win those home games, put those runs on the
Yeah,
board.
that's what you do in the IPL as well. You take it one
Exactly.
game at a time. You start thinking ahead of that is when you lose the plot.
Mm-hmm.
You've seen it with many teams as well. You saw it with DC. They won 5 games. They just needed to win three more in the next what with 9 games if I'm
Yeah.
not wrong. They had won 5 out of 5 if I'm not wrong.
Yeah.
No, 5 out of 6.
Five to six.
And the next 8 games they had to win 3 matches. You think about it, it is not that
Yeah.
difficult for a team
Yeah.
that is in such a hard
Good.
form.
Mm-hmm.
But the key to it is to take it game by game because every game is a different situation. Teams bring different aspects of it in the game. There's the conditions of the pitch also vary. The same stadium, the same pitch acts differently on different days. So you have to
Mm-hmm.
take into account the different, these different aspects. It's a long tournament. A lot of things that can happen. Your team might go through injuries. If there's some breakout star in the opposition team that has clicked in the second half of the season.
Mm-hmm.
So there's everything that you have to take into account. Speaking about all of that, I just wanted to mention CSK bottom of the table. Yes, the big blow right now for them is Avish Matre being ruled out of IPL.
Yep.
So is Khalil Ahmed. So their season is in real danger right now because just when Ayush Matre got into form, he's ruled out of injury.
Mm-hmm.
One of the economical bowlers of CSK is injured, so it's a pretty big blow for that team, and it can really change the course of this. The chances of coming back right now have taken a huge blow as well.
Mm-hmm.
So right now, yeah, those are the games that you have right now, and the table is again quite interestingly every team finally has a win on board. The only thing that is left is for a team to get a loss, and that is Punjab. An interesting fact is that in the past 2 seasons or whatever, Punjab has lost only 4 games, and out of those 4 games, they've lost 3 games to RCB. So that's an interesting fact to have. But let's see, maybe someone else comes and beats Punjab. They're the unbeaten team this time, and they look really solid as well.
Mm-hmm.
They're one of the teams that look really solid. One of the few teams that look really solid
They can
on
definitely,
paper.
exactly. They can
In
definitely
this,
go to a back-to-back final as well.
but I think again, it's too early to say anything because if we still aren't done with the first half of
Mm-hmm.
IPL to even start making predictions. I wouldn't do that in a tournament as IPL because you never know when the stakes are high. Teams do perform and turn things around. So let's see. Everything is poised nicely. You see a lot of people. Anshul Kamboj holding the purple cap. Nobody would have thought that. And if I'm not wrong, orange cap is with Henrik Klassen.
No, Abhishek right
Uh,
now because the first thing is
yeah, right
ended.
now, as we talk, the match is going on, and yes, Abhishek hit a century. But again, we'll come back to that in the next video. You will definitely hear from us about it in the next video.
Yeah.
That's all we have right now, and as long as cricket is there, we're there. It's a long tournament. There's still a lot of matches in IPL that we need to cover. It's definitely going to be interesting.
Yep.
There are going to be one-sided matches. There are going to be nail-biting thrillers, high-scoring chases, low-scoring thrillers, and hopefully the low scoring thrillers are there as well because that's what is more interesting to me at least than your high score chases. So let's see, and guys, don't forget to like, share and subscribe. See you in the next one.
Bye.